Alright guys, we're here for round 1 of the SuperPTQ. Playing as Capitano. This thing is gonna be 10 rounds. Giant event. This hand, good enough for me. I'm just gonna pillage them to death. We need to draw something to actually win the game with, but we have time. Pillage buys a lot of time. Woodburst kites? Okay. Whatever your egg's on, buddy, it doesn't matter, because this land, it's dead. Very dead. Very dead land. I mean, so is that one. I'm gonna make it so I can attack this turn. We need to draw something like a Bloodbraid Elf or something along those lines. Season Pyro. Draw something. I'll attack for 1. Next turn we can Stomp plus Giant if we draw nothing. Oh look, there's Bloodbraid Elf. Let's play this land. That was a very good one. I'm gonna hold this. We could play the Giant, but I'm gonna hold. I'm not gonna hold up Stomp, but I'm gonna keep it in my hand. Yeah, this event's gonna be 10 rounds. There's like 440 people in the event. It's absolutely gigantic. Yeah, nice 1/1s. Nice 1/1s. Alright. I think I'm gonna Stomp a Servo. I don't think I'm attacking with the Arbor Elf. I'm kind of afraid of them having a force. I don't know, we need to keep drawing gas though. I guess if they have force then they'll get to trade here, but I'd rather them trade than eat. They could also not have it. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Going good? It's good to hear. Alright, so they had it. Tuning into this madness. Yeah, it's gonna be madness, that's for sure. That was a good draw. A very good draw. So because of the way Chandra Tick-Up works, I have to do this and now plus. Well, I can't cast that one. Unfortunate. They have to block here. I guess they could have a path. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this deck is a monstrosity, so. Spectral Procession? Sure. It's not. I mean, there's a lot of draws that kill them here. I think I cast that instead of dealing them to. But really, I think I just want to find a Glorybringer this turn. I don't care about this Blood Moon. Okay, they're dead. Lightning Bolt killing our opponent is nice here. But yeah, we double pillage our opponent on turns 2 and 3 and bought enough time to draw some gas and get there. That's typically how the deck plays out. Not typically, but that's one way the deck plays out. It's either you play your land destruction to draw the gas, or you just draw the gas from the get-go. It works out the same way. So, got game 1. We played this matchup 3 times in the Mana Traders on Friday. Won all of them, so feel pretty fine with the way things go. Definitely want the Angers and the Cindervines. And I think I want Kitchen Finks, so I was bringing in Kitchen Finks as a way to kind of attack in for free. So attacking in for free is relevant, but also they're kind of try to race back and forth on the ground, and this helps us in what goes on there. The Blood Moons don't do anything, and even though Pillage looked like it did a lot that game, if we just drew the gas from the get-go, like if we just drew Kitchen Finks or like Clothis and Bloodbraid Elf anyways, we would have gotten there the same way. At the same rate, it just happened to... It didn't cheese our opponent out. It's not like our opponent just missed their third land. Like they didn't have a third land and it died. So take those out. On the play, you could consider bringing these back in, but I don't think I'm going to. Just gonna do this. Turn the deck into a full mid-range deck. It works pretty well that way. This hand's really good. Their opponent mulligan. They mulled a 6. We're gonna keep the 7. It's a very good 7. Windburst Kites is an interesting ad. I mean, there's like a good number. Like, I think there's a big risk of not curving out when you're doing this, but when you're playing that in your deck. But I mean, whatever works for you. I actually don't mind that draw. It's gonna let our turn. What relevant ones do they have? They have a good number. Legion's Landing is the main one. My risk would be more so you draw this as your third land or something. They don't play Thraben Inspector. So I guess it's not that many 1-drops. But the main risk is like you draw this as like... I'll play the Forest. Put this on red. And then we'll Cloth this. This Auriok Champion is going to be really annoying. We can't actually... There's no way in our deck to kill the Auriok champion. That's not good for us. Drawing a lot of lands here. It's unfortunate. Chandra emblem? Sure. It's interesting that they cast that now. I hate bolting one of these 2/2s, but I think I just have to. And I'll just pass, because there's no point in me playing the Pyromancer. I need the Pyromancer to actually, like, generate me card advantage here. These Windburst Kites are gonna start getting activated. They have multiples of them, which is really annoying. I mean, the thing is, they're probably hitting good cards. I guess I just go ahead and kill it here. I'm gonna wind up killing it anyway, so I may as well do it now. Yeah, so... Wonder what this is. Could be if it's another Spectral Procession, it's not very fun. Worship? So that makes it so we can't race ever, which is really interesting. Alright, hopefully this is a set of good ones. It was not a set of good ones. It's a set of bad ones. I mean, I guess we attack. It's not like we can block with it. And we can kill Worship too. It's another Spectral Procession. It's gross. Alright, we're flooding out pretty hard here. I'm gonna attack with both of these. If they want to trade off flyers, it's fine by me. Oh, that's really bad for us. I mean, we're probably not winning this game anyways because we're flooding out so hard, but... Should not F6, I need to fetch during my end step. Yeah, so they're dealing us 5 here. They're going to be able to gain 1 life every turn and create a 1/1 life linker. We need to draw... Anger wouldn't even be that good. That's definitely not good. Oversleeping save you from 10 rounds of hell. Yeah, probably not worth it unless you're a degenerate like me. Yeah, I mean, we're flooding out really hard and they're not. I mean, I guess that's magic, right? At least we won game one. Um, I guess I don't attack. Well, they have multiple, and the wind risk heights are what got them that worship. As is worship. The worship doesn't do anything. I agree. Most of the ways I'm winning. I mean, it doesn't let me race them, which is annoying, but it's not like they can. Like, I still have a lot of draws in my deck. I need to draw really well starting this turn, though, because I'm drawing like garbage. The only way I can win the game through worship is either Chandra Emblem or if I hit Cinder Vines. But like, I'm just gonna play the Chandra and it's gonna die basically. Unless I hit a Anger or something like that off the Chandra. Yes, it kills Auriok Champion, which eventually allows me to win the game. There's two. There's two Cinder Vines. There's one more. But this Chandra is super dead. I probably just chose to take one extra damage. Oh, that's why. Okay, that was cute. While we just sit here and draw nothing but... I mean, I guess we drew the Chandra, but... it's not really what we're looking for. Yeah, 20. Yeah, and our opening hand had 2 lands in it. So, I mean, that's just life. We're very dead. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, wow! If this sequence happened a bit earlier, we would have been very fine. But that's magic. I mean, like, because they have Windbrisk Heights, like, Pillage is more tempting, but I still don't think it's great. It's just not a very good top deck in the late game. But they made it a good top deck by adding Pillage to by adding Heights to their deck, but, like, I think I'd still just rather have Kitchen Finks. Though if they're adding a stupid 4-drop to their deck, we should probably be killing their lands, right? I could take out Ooze, because Ooze doesn't do that much. Like, I think because they have a stupid 4-drop in their deck, I think it makes more sense to play Pillage. And Windbrisk Heights. Like, I think just the combination is what leads me to wanting them. Ooze blocks from Auriok. Yeah, I mean, like, it lets us attack through Auriok is more so what I'd be looking at than blocking through it, but it doesn't really gain size because they don't have creatures that die. Finks also serves the same purpose, but does it better, I think. I think most of the time we're just gonna have to fight through. Like, if they play an Oriog, we just have to fight through it by doing bigger damage things, which is very possible. The deck does that often. Also, if they block a red creature and you stomp, their Oriog champion dies. So that's like the main way you get them. Being on the play is nice for game 3 though. I'm not super excited about this hand, but I'm definitely not gonna mulligan it. Ren 6 doesn't perform as well as you would typically like in this matchup because of the forces. They had the 1-drop. Which is fine. In order to play around force, man, I hate playing around force here, but I think I have to. Cinder Vines? I don't think I Cinder Vines. I think I Ren the following turn though. Like, I think I'm running this turn. Not sure why I wouldn't. Like, if they have force, it goes down to 2 and then it goes down to 1. Mull to 5, game 1 and 4, game 2. That sucks, man. I think our opponent F6'd. I solely did that because our opponent F6. If our opponent didn't F6, I wasn't gonna do that. But I'll take what I can get. I'm gonna pillage because I'm pretty sure they have a stupid spectral procession in their hand and I can't beat that card right now. I will see if they have another Virtue. But we have another Ren. Which is not necessarily the best here, but sure. I mean, we need to draw a little more gas. That works. I think I still want to Ren 6 and Clothis though this turn, and then Bloodbraid Elf the following. It's just more mana efficient that way. And if they keep attacking Ren 6, I'm not sure that I care too much, to be honest. And a lot of our spells get better. A lot of our spells get better the more cards we play out of our hand anyways. I want to get this Clothis online and start gaining some life. Spectral Procession? Yeah, so we need to hit like an anger. Yeah, they're choosing to attack Ren in 6. We need to draw some gas really badly. Anger? That works. Kind of. Okay. I feel like they have a path, which is gonna be very unfortunate. It doesn't look like it. Really? Okay. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure that they were gonna path. Man, if they choose to kill Ren in 6... Oh, they have Vigilance because of Virtue, and then, man, that sucks. I need to draw another Pillage to kill this thing. God bless, dude. I don't really know how many lands are left in the deck, but it's not this many. I think we're gonna get him good with this Stomp here, which is gonna be great. You don't even waste time bringing in Oriok? I feel like you're still supposed to bring it in. It would feel really weird to me to not bring it in. I mean, I could be wrong, obviously, but... I think I'm supposed to kill a 1/1. I think I'm supposed to kill a Spirit here. stomp the face. I guess they're gonna have so many 1/1s that, well, that's bad logic. They're gonna have like 5 creatures next turn. I think I'm supposed to stomp a 1/1. I think putting them to 8 and 6 is very similar here. If they're double blocking. So like, this is gonna deal 4 to them, put them to 8. I could put them to 6 and a virtual 4. Which I guess matters if I top deck a Colossus. Compared to them having a bunch of dudes. Which I'm not... I mean, they're gonna chump block. They're gonna have to chump block with most of them, right? So I guess that makes sense. They're probably just top decking. That's pretty sick for us. Well, the thing is, they can't like chump block with their whole board because then they'll just die to what we're doing, right? I really didn't think we were gonna get there, but that the second season Pyromancer hitting the stomp was huge for us. The Bone Crusher Giant. This card is just very good. I've contemplated playing 3, but have not done that. Yeah, I mean they can't attack. I'm gonna try and hold this as like a surprise type thing. I mean that's obviously not a good draw, but sure. I'll let them double block or single block or whatever they want to do. Are they gonna triple block that thing? As I said, they're probably gonna die if they do that. Why did they double block this? Force? I guess. Sure. So they'll go down to 4 here. I could stomp this now. Let these all trade off. This, so then they'll have this and then a 2/2 lifelinker next turn against. So I think it's either I'm stomping this or this. I think I have to stomp this turn no matter what. So it's either I would deal. I think I could just kill this. Which maybe I should have done that pre-blockers, but I didn't really want to give them information. Because there was also a potential for them to just like kill themselves this turn. And I think a 4/3 is the same thing as a 3/2 here, which means I just want to get the damage in. Yeah, and bring the 2/1 back. Cast this. Alright, we're empty-handed, but our opponent, not really sure what their out is, besides dying. Stomp is very good in this matchup. I guess like, I mean this deck's becoming very popular, but I like the matchup. I wouldn't say I like it. I feel favored, very slightly. Like I don't think our opponent played bad or kept a bad hand or anything. I think things just worked out. The real question is haircut when? Eventually, whenever I leave the house. Who knows when that'll happen. I've needed one for like a couple months now. But yeah, we got there for round 1. And I'm very pleased with the way it went. So we got round 1 of the 10 round Super PTQ. And I'll see you back for round 2. Alright, back for round 2 on the play again. How lucky. And so you can't always keep hands like this, but typically you want a 1-drop, but if you have a 2-drop into a 3-drop, and you have a removal spell, I would deem this like very keepable hand. Play Catacombs in case we can bolt them, and not bolt them, but bolt a creature. Okay, they are not playing Amulet, despite trophying with Amulet last week. They're probably gonna take the Ren 6, if I had to guess. I mean, I hope they don't. In a league stopping on Dredge, nice. So they could be on Jund or Goblins. If they're on Goblins and they grabbed a basic swamp, then that's just them like metagaming against what we've been playing. I'll grab the Stomping Ground tapped. We're gonna play the Ooze this turn. Hopefully we draw a 3rd lane next turn. Okay, so we're playing as Rock. If we draw a 3rd lane next turn, we're in a really good spot. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I care more about getting Clothis down than the Pillage. Like, the Pillage is cool and all, but Clothis is what's gonna actually win the game. Well, Pillage definitely not good anymore. I guess that's a reason to kill the Overgrown Tomb, because then they couldn't Ren 6. We don't really... So I can kill Ren. I'm not really sure how much I care about it, to be honest. Like, Pillage is basically just like a kind of a, I wouldn't say time walk, but it has that sort of effect now. And we can Bolt Stomp, and then next turn I get to actually cast the Giant. But I think I'm better off just like Bolt stomping their face at that point. I'm gonna Pillage their Green Source. They'll have to shock themselves if they want to play a Goyf or something this turn, which I think is a good spot to be in. Yeah, what, they're gonna play nothing this turn? That's more than fine by me. That was a really good draw. Deal him some damage. Sure. I don't care about the Ren still. Take up on nothing? Sure. I don't even think Ren Ultimate matters. Like, I don't even care about it. Like, what are they gonna do? If they have an ooze here, it's not very good for us. There's a lot of draws that win us the game here. That was not one of them, but that's actually really bad for us. They're gonna get to attack. I guess this one. Yeah, them having triple black doesn't really matter. That sucks. We still have a lot of draws. We have a lot of draws. Damn it, dude. Yeah, I think now, I mean, we still have Bolt as an out. Stomp is no longer an out. Glorybringer, maybe? If they draw an ooze, we're dead anyway, so I'm not gonna... That's unfortunate. Wait, does that kill us? No. If they have a bolt, we're dead. Because it discarded an enchantment. I really didn't expect to lose that game. I mean, we puttered out at the end, though. I mean, we kept a two-lander, and then... I mean, we drew a lot of spells, but... I don't know. That was very unfortunate that they had the Cruxa and then the Lurrus. Like, maybe we're just supposed to discard the bolt because they're probably setting up for a Lurrus turn, but I don't think that makes sense. I think we played our outs the best we could and we just didn't get there. Maybe we were supposed to pillage instead of play the Clothis, but I don't really like that either. But then we wouldn't have been able to like try to bolt them out or anything, so it's a catch-22 there, right? Still like the matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Cody, thank you for the resub. I really appreciate it. Welcome back. So they fetched a lot of basics even in game 1, so I'm not going to worry about trying to Blood Moon them. Yeah, I think trying to pillage is too cheesy. I think you're supposed to just turn into the mid-range deck. Being the mid-range deck in this matchup is pretty good. Like some draws, the Blood Moon just works, but I mean our opponent shows a propensity to fetch basics out, so I'm not sure that I want to play on that axis. I think because of them having all the Lurrus stuff, there's an argument to bring in a Braid, but I don't think it's worth it. Like, you have 6 removal spells plus the Chandras plus the Glory Bringers. I think that's good. This hand's not very good against a Tarmogoyf draw. I think I don't play Utopia Sprawl on turn 1 though, if I keep this hand. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I think the double bolt cleans things up pretty well most of the time. Well, I guess we're the ones that got. They did not have a discard spell on turn 1. Probably means they have a Ren and 6 draw. Gonna grab a basic forest. I'll look like. What's up, Shane? I'm getting a haircut before I go back to school. That's for sure. I just haven't bothered dealing with it yet. My opponent has no fetches, and it turns out that Blood Moon would be very good here. I don't care enough to bolt that thing right now. Like, spending double bolt seems like quite the stretch. Sure. They're opponent keep a 2-lander? Oh, they have a land. The basic forest. Man, I'm just gonna get like Assassin's Trophied into Oblivion, right? I'm just gonna pass. Alright, I kind of have to decide here if I want to bolt and deal with this Ren and 6 or not. I think it's worth spending 1 bolt on. And we'll untap and see if we draw a land. Did not draw a land, but I'll still kill this thing. Feels bad doing that. But we have an answer to Lurrus if they play it. They don't have the mana to cast it, but if they do play one. We have this Glorybringer still. If they played a Goyf now, so I can feel very good. O2 drop, yay. RIP Kevin. Yeah, they definitely have like an Assassin Trophy or something. You misplayed? What'd you do? You should've just played Gruul, man. They just took it? Just taking it like a man? Do they have the Lurrus? Oh, this is so bad for us. Oh, man. You forgot that Mariner tax. I think I have to use this Veil to cycle, because I have to find a way to kill this Lurrus. Damn it, dude. That sucks. I guess I should play the land. I mean, what can you do, man? We kept a 3-lander and we've drawn 3 lands. Utopias brought Arbor Elf off the top. Like, what am I supposed to do? Not cast a Glorybringer? Like, that feels bad. I mean, this feels even worse. Well, that doesn't deal 2 damage, it only deals 1. It's not very good here. They're just gonna let it die. Yeah. Well, now my Ren will just die if I cast it, so I may as well pass. They'll just animate Raging Ravine. They could just recast the Ren here. This is very unfortunate. Our draws have not been very good. Our top decks have not been very good. Like, I think our opening hand was fine. It's just turning out very bad. Like, if we drew a Clothis, we just win, I think. Or if they had Fatal Push instead of Lightning Bolt. But instead, we were just unable to get value off of Veil of Summer. Yeah, I feel like I should just scoop at this point, because they can Seal Fire this, ping this, and then... Yeah, we're just dead. There's not a set of draws that are winning us that game. They're getting too much card advantage off of Lurrus. I don't know. I like the matchup overall. It's just our draws did not line up very well, especially against theirs. But oh, I guess maybe I'm supposed to keep playing. I don't know. I don't even think we win even if we hit like that. Honestly. They Steel Fire this and then attack us again for whatever that would be. What, this is 5, so we'll get a 9, 11. They kill this again. And this is 5, 9. Yeah, we're just dead even if we hit like this. Oh well. Alright, we're here for round 3 to Super Q. And his hand's great. It's got a turn 2 Colossus and 2 turn 3 Bloodbraid Elf in it. Can't really ask for much more. Our opponent rolled a 6. Let's see what they're on. Raymond Ruins? I haven't seen that in a hot minute. Into a Swiss Spear. Okay. I'm more likely just completely jamming Colossus. Bolting would feel kind of weird, I think. I just need to be mana efficient. Our opponent kept a 1-lander, a double Swiss Spear, sure. Double bolting is far more tempting here. I think it's still just Colossus though. I would expect the opponent to play some form of burn spell here. Yeah, so I can actually eat with Colossus. Alright, let's go up to 12. I'm gonna play the Forest and then Bloodbraid Elf. We're probably not attacking with it. Like, if they draw double bolt, it could be pretty bad. Yeah, I'll just pass. Like, we're winning the long game here, for sure. Because in my draw step, before I have to target with Clawfist, I can bolt the Swiss Spear and then use the green mana to eat the Swiss Spear with the Ooze, and then eat my bolt with Clawfist. Uh-oh. That's spooky. That's actually very spooky. And they drew a 3rd land? Or a 2nd land. They drew their 2nd land. Like, if they have Mutagenic Growth, this could be really bad. So, if they have Bolt Mutagenic Growth, how much damage is that? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It puts me to 3. So if they had double Mutagenic Growth, we would die. Let's do this. They bolt the Ooze. Yeah, it's not good for us. We actually have to draw something good here. That's not good. We really need to draw, like, actual spell. Because they have nothing but gas in their hand. I guess I just shock myself. not happy about it, but oh man, this is spooky. They have 4 cards in hand. They could have just now top decked a land, but they have at least 3 spells in their hand. Oh no. We need to draw something. Come on, dude. Really? Are they just going for it? What can you do, man? That's really demoralizing. Just drew infinite lands. I don't think we can not bolt there. I mean, we're just gonna draw this land anyway, so we're just dead that game. They just drew too many lands. I was after keeping a 2-lander as well. Let's get this land destruction stuff out of our deck. It's not good against them. We want to bring in all of the removal, the kitchen finks, the ooze. I like bringing Thron in. I don't think Renin 6 does anything. It doesn't kill any of their creatures. The reason I like bringing in Thron is because it's a guaranteed blocker. It's a hexproof. They can't kill it before blocks. Alright, we're on to play. This hand's gonna kill all their creatures, which I think just makes it worth it. If we're on a draw, I'm not sure if I could keep this. But on the play, I like it. Just because we fetch here, get a Forest and Utopia Sprawl. And then we get to play our Stomping Ground tapped while killing their first creature. And then whatever creatures they play after, we get to Chandra down. That was a good draw. I'm just gonna go and bolt right now. I'm not gonna hold up the bolt. This Chandra in our hand is fully extra, so well, one of them in our hand is fully extra. So I'll just minus on whatever they play. I thought I just accidentally F6 through my turn. That would have been really bad. Alright, let's Chandra. And I'm gonna tick down. They can Lava Dart and that's fine. We have the second Chandra. What's up, Kevin? Did you go get food or something? Oh, to like your mom's? To get food and do laundry, fair. So they're choosing not to, they just chose not to kill Chandra. Oh, to light up the stage? Sure. So I think they just really want to hit their third land drop. I don't know. I would guess that they didn't have a third land based on that sequence. Alright, let's Bloodbraid here. See what we hit. Okay, deck. I'm real tired of this deck's crap. Just gonna watch me and nap. But you can't really do both at the same time. They have a Bedlam Reveler. I mean, if they Bedlam Reveler and discarded their hand, that'd be fine. Blister Coil weird. Okay, Ren and 6 might be coming back in. Also, the fact that I Bloodbraid Elfed into Anger and then they just played 2 creatures is like story of my life. So I can Chandra plus Bolt this turn, or I can play Glorybringer and Bash. They have a Lava Dart. They have a Lava Dart, so I don't really want to minus my Chandra. But if they have Bolt... Well, then they only have 1 card in hand, but they'll go up to 2. And it forces them to have it right here, right now. Which then sets up future turns well. I am not gonna attack with the Bloodbraid. I'll exert the Glorybringer though. I'll kill the Soulscar Mage. If they have Mutagenic here, they have Mutagenic. That's so rude. I know I'm not like super high energy, but that's still pretty rude. You just woke up, what's happened? You mean? We're in game 2. I think we're gonna win this game, but it's hard to tell. Dude, this internet can't handle my stream and simulated assignment. Get wrecked, idiot. What time did you wake up? I mean, I know, well, you went to bed at like, what, 2? Is that 1:30? We lost game 1 because we super flooded, but now we're here. Which, if we don't die this turn, I feel pretty good. 6-ish? Goddamn. I'm definitely just gonna block. You did a league with Tron and then played Beat Saber. So you did a league with the deck that you weren't planning on playing? Did you 3-2 that league or something? Man, I assume we can't die. I mean, I guess it's very possible if they have Team or Battle Rage. You went 4-1 up, nice. Did they cast that from their hand? Yeah, they did, okay. I think I Chandra make mana and an anger. Like, they have double dart in your yard, so they would have to double dart plus play another spell from their hand. And I don't wanna, this is like our only threat that's left basically, so I don't wanna minus. Well, if they have bolt double dart, they can kill the Chandra with all that damage. But then they're left with a mountain, an islet, and a blister coil weird. And we have a bolt in hand, so then we're both top decking, but I think our top decks are better than theirs. Our face? Okay. So they're just like going for it. So now they're top decking. Their islet's not nearly as good anymore. We have the Chandra that's in play. I feel a lot more comfortable minusing Chandra now. They're attacking Chandra. Did they draw a bolt? Okay. So we're still both top decking. I can kill their blister coil weird. That was a very good top deck. Nice. Alright. Kiln Fiend. I'm not gonna bother killing that right here. Let's see if they block. We're gonna play out our Giant and Arbor Elf and just hold up this bolt. I'm very surprised they have Blister Coil weird. I don't want them to draw like Apostle's Blessing or something stupid. I'll just go ahead and bolt that thing. I don't think they can win if I do that. I guess even if they drew Apostle's Blessing, wasn't gonna kill me. What would I bring in Ren and 6 over? I guess there's still nothing. On the draw, it's not very good against Blister Coil Weird anyways. But knowing that they have Weird means that I like really need like a bolt type hand. Like a hand with multiple bolts. I think Chandra's better than Ren. It kills anything. I still like the Thrun. Like, I guess that's what you could do. You could cut a Thrun for like 1 Ren, but I still like the Thrun. Alright, I am going to keep this hand. Hopefully we draw a second land. make life a lot easier. But I'm playing turn 1 Utopia Sprawl. That's a lot of Utopia Sprawls. I still need this to make red mana. Because I do need to bolt next turn. If we draw a land next turn, it'll be sick. Oh, please draw a land. If we draw a land and get to anger here, it's gonna be game over. Oh, yes. This is disgusting. Bop, 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 bop. That probably just did it. Even if we didn't draw the land there, I think we're fine. I would play a second Utopia Sprawl on my current forest, and then I would bolt the Kiln Fiend. And we still have, then the following turn we get to cast all the Angers and Bold and Kitchen Finks and everything else we need to do. I think I'm just Bloodbraid Elfing this turn. That way, if I hit the second Anger, we're not killing our own Kitchen Finks, which would be very awkward. I mean, I could Bolt plus Finks here, but I'm not sure that I really need to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna Bloodbraid Elf. That's not great. I'm not gonna attack because I'll just block the Abbot or threaten a block. And I prefer to play Kitchen Finks when I can hold up Bolt because that way it insulates us from getting Soulscar Mage plus Bolt. I don't really think they can kill us this turn. I mean, it's possible, but their hand would have to be like something really stupid. Because they would have to point burn at our creatures. Well, I guess they don't anymore. Let's see what they have. Oh, they're using their Crash Throughs? Sweet. Them using their Crash Throughs is really good for us. I think I still block. If I block with Bloodbraid Elf, it forces them to use a spell here. Does double blocking make sense? Because then it forces them to use the spell on the creature itself. On the Arbor Elf rather than on our face. So what would be worst case? They have like double bolt or double dart. Well, if they have a single dart and they just get to ping Arbor Elf, it's not very fun. But they might do that anyways, but giving them the option isn't good. Whereas their hand could be like double bolt, in which case we would want to force them to use either both of them on our face right now, or to use one on one of our creatures. If they have a dart, I think they'll use on the elf anyways. And if they take this trade, I'm happy. Okay, they had dart. I think they were gonna dart the elf anyways. But in that situation, I'd rather force them to have only one option. Well, that was a really good draw. Even if they have path, we have the bolt for the abbot. Oh, they could have a bolt here. They could bolt dart. That's fine. They have 2 cards in hand. I don't think I bolt here because I think the only way I lose... Well... If I was to bolt, I should have done it in response to a dart, I guess. If they cast a Manamorphose here or something like that, then I'll bolt. But I think the main way I lose now is Kiln Fiend. Kiln Fiend plus Crash Through. I'm not sure that the abbot matters anymore. This is like famous last words time. If they had a Kiln Fiend, would they have cast it last turn? I don't think so. I think they attack and then we force them to use their mana. So then they couldn't Kiln Fiend. Well, that's a good sign for us. That could mean they just have creatures in their hand. But like, I'll just gladly take this damage. I guess they could have light up the stage. I'm not really concerned about that. If they bolt our face, that's when I will bolt their abbot. Sure, that's fine. I want to... Yeah, like bolting the Soulscar Mage is way better. Anyways. Them having that crash through is a little scary, but... Yeah. It's because we have this Kitchen Finks. I think I still cast the Finks here. Cause I don't think I can die if I do that. And I don't want to like hit a Seasoned Pyromancer, I'd rather have the Finks in play. This game is close. I'm glad I saved that bolt though. That's them having a second prowess creature is a little... It's a little spooky. We're at 13 though. Like they're attacking with both? Definitely blocking here. Wow, they're letting that wow. I don't know about that attack. That was like... Wow, our mana is so awkward because I can't... I can cast both, but I can't actually hold up the Abrade, but I don't know that the Abrade matters. I'm gonna float the red mana just in case. Or I guess I'll float green mana. In case we hit Seasoned Pyro off of this. Okay. And I wanted to float the green in case we did hit the ooze here, like we have. Well, I would assume they don't have a bolt in hand if they just like let that resolve like that. It's weird that they just let it resolve like that. Yeah, I'm gonna interpret that as they don't have a bolt, because they would have bolted in response to me eating the first time. So I'm just gonna eat again right now. I'm gonna assume they didn't accidentally hit OK. I think I'm gonna attack with the Finks, but I'm gonna hold back the Bloodbraid Elf to block the Swift Spear. This game's still pretty close. I mean, them not having a bolt for this ooze is really big. But I'm sure they still have ways in their deck to kill it. Like if they top deck a bolt here and they have a Lavadar in their hand, for example. Though maybe I'm not blocking the Swift Spear. A braid for the... Sure. I could just pass. See what they do. Though I kind of need to end the game. I mean, this ooze is eventually going to end the game. It's just going to get so big that it's going to need to be chump blocked. I mean, I can make it a 7-7 right now if I want to. Or even larger. I think I'm just going to land pass. Or I can attack with Bloodbraid. I can attack with the ooze if I really want to. But the ooze blocks the Swift Spear really safely. So I think I attack with Bloodbraid. Or I attack with the Finks. But if I attack with the Finks and then they have a bolt, then they can just really bolt the Bloodbraid. And it puts me very far down on blockers. Yeah, I think I just... Because the longer the game goes, the better it is for us, I think. Because of this ooze. Maybe I should have just 8 creatures in my main phase. They're gonna attack with Kiln Fiend. They're attacking with both. Interesting. I don't know what this is. I can make the ooze absolutely gigantic, so I'm gonna do this. Until it gets active Treasoned. Is that a thing they play? Like, I don't think so, but... If it is, I'll play around it. I'm like not scared here. You got blown out by it before in Pioneer. Yeah, but it's actually played in Pioneer, like, very commonly. Like, I'm trying to play around reasonable things. What are the odds they have Apostle's Blessing or Mutagenic Growth? High. I'm not sure about high. What is this, 8? Well, at the moment it does 7 damage to me. Yeah, I think I just let this happen. You can wait for one more spell. Yeah, I agree. I'm also eating. 2 creatures are dying in the process of this combat. which is really a big deal for us. I did not think about that. They had a bolt in their hand? And they discarded it like that? That's kind of crazy. I respect it. They are dead if they have nothing. Do I not abrade there? My thought process was if I didn't draw the Chandra, I was, well, I guess I am supposed to abrade. Cause what, them playing the Bellum Reveler means they guarantee don't have mutagenic growth, right? I think I want to try to bait them into, because I think the only way they win is through a second Team Battle Rage, so I want to bait them to Team Battle Rage this instead of the Reveler. I was just gonna hold up the mana and pass. Like at that point, by that point, it gives them one more draw step to mutagenic. I also could have drawn another. If I drew a second abrade, then I can double abrade the Reveler and then kill them. If we just happen to draw Chandra as a removal spell, but we could have also drawn abrade, or if we drew a bolt, if we top decked a bolt. I think we just killing the Reveler has big value. Like, we have plenty of mana, so I'm not really that concerned on the mana front, if that makes sense. Because we have, I mean, 7 mana. And if we're drawing a Glorybringer, they're dead anyways. So, like, I can't think of a combination where, like, oh, I absolutely need to eat the yard and other things. You guess it all worked out? Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting. Am I supposed to abrade there? But I don't think so. I think it's fine to save. Because I think the way I lose is through TBR. So I'd want to make sure that they can't TBR their Bedlam Reveler. Or they're not incentivized to do that. Because they probably assume we don't have this, right? Because we didn't play it last turn. So it's a lot more effective on the following turn whenever they try and go all in. Yeah. We're 2-1 in PTQ. We need to win a lot more matches to cash because this thing is 10 rounds. Yeah. See how we do in the next 7. Alright, we're here for round 4 on the play. And this hand is good against like the burn type decks, but it's not good against it's not good against the non-creatures. I think I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep it. I think we're playing as a creature deck, it's too good. And we still have a 2-drop play in the Ooze. Unban Death Ride in all formats. Our card would be stupid in Modern if it came back. gonna play the stomping ground tapped. Well, this hand's not very good against a Mystic Sanctuary deck. Drew a third land, so it doesn't matter. Imagine Death Ryan just main deck Lurrus everywhere, dear lord, please. Jund would be so stupid. Which one would I rather get countered? Because if I kill the island, he's gonna have to counter it too. Because I doubt he has nothing. I think I just play Blood Moon and pray that it works. If not, then I'll pillage next turn. Or this forces, like, I think he's forced to counter whatever through drop I play no matter what. Deprive? I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't expecting that one. You'd Blood Moon first. No Flood is trying to say he has a basic island in his hand. I don't really care about pillaging anymore. I'm just gonna grab another stomping ground because my life total doesn't really matter. Bloodbraid here. Okay. That's fine. I'll discard a bolt and I don't think I want to discard double bolt. I think I discard the pillage. I don't think it matters anymore. I guess it forces him to interact next turn, but I'm not excited about pillage by any means. Like, I'm gonna attack for 5 here. He might just play a Snapcaster and then block. This is difficult. I think it's the pillage. Well, I'm glad I did that because now we can multi-spell. I have a Snapcaster Mage. Okay. You would keep Village? We drew another one anyway, so. I don't know if I want to let them know that I have the Utopia Sprawl. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna attack first. Sure. It turns out just drawing the nuts is good too. You're going white and stopping Verdict. Is stopping Verdict and being susceptible to Force of Negation and likely not being able to double spell better than just bolting twice? Or like bolting once and then hoping to just like cross the finish line eventually? I honestly don't know. I guess they probably don't have Force of Negation. They don't have Force of Negation because they let the... Well, no, they use their Deprive, so they would rather Force Negation than Deprive. I don't know. It might be Terminus. I think it's more so Terminus than Supreme Verdict. I think it's more so Terminus. And he's gotta hope to get lucky. But like killing their only white source isn't bad, obviously. Bring in my boy Thrawn, bring in the Cinder Vines, bring in my 1 mana Cryptic Commands, and the Ooze. I don't like Glorybringer that much. It trades down on mana too often for me. Teresa turned off the air when she left today. I'm dying. It's annoying. I'm having the opposite problem right now. I need to turn down my air conditioner after this match. I've been siding out Pillage because of I would rather have Mystic Sanctuary be turned off than anything else. I don't know how correct that is, or maybe I just don't have any land destruction stuff anyways, and I should just be full on mid-range aggro. They're driving out to Seattle? Holy shit. That's so far. I was about to ask if she was still, like, if they were gonna work remotely or what was going on with that. Or if she still had her offer. Her and her friends. Makes sense, makes sense. This hand's very risky, but I'm gonna keep it. We're on a draw. We have the Elf and the Sprawl, and we have Ren and 6. Like, we can play Ren and 6 on turn 2. If we draw any fetch land, we're set. Basically. And they're not killing a turn 1 Arbor Elf, so. Need to set up the apartment just in case. That's fair. I guess she probably already signed a lease before all the COVID stuff, right? That sucks. So now I can't really Utopia Sprawl. I guess I'll bottom and hope to draw a land here. Ugh. I think I still use one of my sprawls here and force him to Field of Ruin this turn. I'll get a basic forest and I'll play another sprawl. Her Ren is near only double? I would expect it to be way more than double. Nice Mystic Sanctuary. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. I can't. Oh my god. That's too good. I could Pyromancer instead of Renin 6. Cause I think they have like a Aether Gust or a Mana Leak or something. And I would kind of rather have the Renin 6 for later. And the Pyromancer puts a lot of pressure on them. And I don't necessarily care about these bolts. No. Oh wait, that's not how you tap mana. You wanna talk about like, UPS lost your $430 package? Jesus Christ, dude. I think I'm gonna bolt him. Yeah, I'm gonna bolt his face. I need to get cards out of my hand. Splinter Twin spec? Yeah, $430 of Splinter Twins, thinking that a card that's not gonna get unbanned is gonna get unbanned. Put a card on the bottom. Or at least that Field of Ruin is like kinda useless. They definitely have like a Cryptic or something, right? I can't really do nothing with my turn though. Like I think I still have to cast Chandra. Actually, they could Aether Gust here. If they have it. Sure. I guess I'll get a basic forest. Because I do have Blood Moons. I don't want to draw Blood Moon and I have to like lock myself out of the game. Yeah, I figured that you had twins for a while, anyways. That's unfortunate. So they did have the Gust, they just also had the Purge. They activate their Field of Ruin. I assume. You have 44, goddamn. It must have a Cryptic. Man, imagine if I have Veil of Summer there. How bad that would be for them. Alright. If this resolves with the trigger on the stack, I will. Dude, that's so unfortunate. Now they're gonna shuffle our deck. 100 birthing pods? How much are pods? We need to top deck pretty well. We have a lot of really good top decks in our deck. That's the nice thing about this. Well, now they can Mystic Sanctuary and put Cryptic on top, and we're in a pretty bad spot. Fairy Lockdown equals Hogak Light. Well, I hope this resolves. I don't know how to tap mana. Oh wow, that resolved. I wonder if they just have like Snap Purge here. Or they're just gonna Mystic Sanctuary Purge. That's probably what it is. Yeah, okay. So like they don't have a counterspell in their hand because they would much prefer to get a counterspell and then put Cryptic on top of their deck, right? Oh god. Bless. Well, they can animate Colonnade and then... Well, we're just like dead basically. Alright. I guess that's game. I mean... They're like 15, you buy SCG out every time they... That makes sense. I'm probably had a drew triple Aether Gust and a Purge for early interaction. That game was why we lost. They just drew more early interaction than they do thirdly stuff. But that is magic. We did also keep a risky hand. And then they had the Gust for our Arbor Elf. I'm not gonna change anything. I'm gonna leave it like it is. Shock Typhoon is very impressive for these control decks. Still a fan of the matchup, even with like the change to Shark Typhoon. Like Shark Typhoon's actually super annoying because even if we Blood Moon them, like it's probably still just not gonna work out very well. If we draw Veil, I'm gonna feel pretty good though. Like to play first, yes. Alright, we have a plan. We have a game plan. Maybe he'll just play a Colonnade on turn 1 and then die. And more than possible that that happens. Are they gonna path the elf in my upkeep? Sure. I think that's gonna be good eventually. The issue is they can like, they have the basic lands. Anyways. That's unfortunate. So the Blood Moon is just not really worth playing anymore. I guess it still is worth it. But I'd kind of just rather get Clothis down. I think I need to get Clothis down and start churning through their yard. I just like tap like an idiot. I'm gonna Veil of Summer. What? What? Oh my god. We just lost the game because of that. I thought it stopped your spells from being targeted. I've never had a situation happen to me, clearly. Well, I think I just lost the game because I did that. Dude, that's... Can you... I clearly know I got blown out, so you don't have to rub it in. That's dumb. You know how you know that? Because you've had it happen to you before? I don't know. Like, now I won't ever make that mistake again, but that's actually never happened to me before. Oh, I forgot about Shark Typhoon. Did the exact same thing. Out of all the matches I play against Control, that's never happened to me. I forgot about Shark Typhoon. God damn it, dude. We're just like actually dead because I did that. We're also flooding horrendously. Alright, we have to draw something good this turn or we lose. That's something, I guess? Oh, that's tilting. Oh, that's so tilting. Well, if I didn't use my Veil, I guess I wouldn't have drawn the Bone Crusher Giant that turn if I had Veiled. If I hadn't Veiled. He can cast all of his spells except for Cryptic. We need to draw like... We need to draw some gas. Like, we need to draw like Bloodbright Elf into Seasoned Pyromancer or something crazy like that. Like, we need a really strong sequence. I'm afraid they're gonna cycle a Shark Typhoon here, and then we're just gonna die to Shark Typhoon beats. That's so frustrating. I thought Veil of Summer stopped your spells from being targeted too, but it's just your permanents. Oh, he's gonna go get Mystic Sanctuary? No? Well, I know. I've read this card 50 times this game now. Oh, okay. So just the Nutter Butters. I mean, I wasn't beating that. This sucks. He just had every answer. I could have also, like... If I was able to stop this and like counter the force negation by having Veil, I would be fine. I can still draw. If I draw Bloodbraid Elf and hit a Seasoned Pyromancer, I'm fine. But we need to not draw a single land for like the rest of the game, it feels like. And even then, I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough. I mean, that doesn't really do anything. We needed that, like, the previous turn so that they couldn't Mystic Sanctuary the Celestial Perch. And now just, like, infinite brainstorming. I can't play spells on his turn. I'm gonna eat a bunch of his yard. I want to leave some stuff in the yard in case I draw a Colossus again. Well, like, I guess 2 of my Colossus are gone. Or just 1, it's just 1. What? Kevin, I have no clue what you just said. I'm gonna... Alright, see you, Kevin. I have no clue how you interpreted that. Who abbreviates battery? What? And peas? Yeah, I agree. I think I could have figured out I think I could have figured out one if you had abbreviated the other. Or like if you had not abbreviated one. Like if yeah. I could have figured out if you didn't abbreviate both of them. I'm running out of lands. It's Kevin. Yeah, I know. See ya, buddy. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, I shouldn't have F6'd. I really need a Bloodbraid Elf. I need a Bloodbraid Elf so bad. He has 3 cards in hand. Like, I can't really attack. Like, I guess I attack everything at Jace, and then he has to choose... he just triple blocks this. I think I just have to pass. I don't think I can... Man! Ugh. I don't even know if my blunder with the Veil of Summer matters at this point. It's really annoying that that's how that works. But I guess here we are. He's just gonna keep brainstorming. Like, I can't do anything. Oh my god, yeah, we're so dead. Well, it looks like we're not top 8ing a PTQ today. I don't know, I guess the game would be a lot different, right? Because then I would have gone to Veil the Force of Negation. Well, there's Bloodbraid, but I think it's too late at this point. Depending on what this hits, I guess. I think Teferi is worse for us than Jace. Though I don't think it matters either way. Unless they have 5 lands in hand. Even if they have 5 lands in hand, it's not good for us. Which is where we're at this point. He pitched a Jace? That's okay. I think I have to keep my booze alive now. I mean, it's probably not gonna work. Am I just gonna get Cryptic? Or Path? They've only played 1 Path this game. Yeah, I'm just done. GG's. That sucks. I mean, I'm not sure that the Veil thing even mattered, but obviously it was a punt. I don't know. The main issue was they had this purge. But if we, like, the thing is, we wouldn't have drawn a Bone Crusher Giant when we did if we hadn't Veiled. So we wouldn't have necessarily gotten to Veil the Force of Negation that's on this. Oh well. It's Magic. Hopefully we can rebound and get our money back. But if we lose one more, we're out, basically. Alright, so we're here for round 5. Hopefully we can get some wins. I put Mold to 6. I'm gonna keep this. It doesn't have 1-drop and a 3-drop, but it has 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is good enough for me. It's not good enough against Burn, though. We will get ran over by Burn. Or Prowess, same difference. Yeah. Unless we draw a Bolt here. That's unfortunate. This hand's very good in any other matchup. I mean, we might not be dead because we can use Pyromancer to make a bunch of tokens. I could discard Glorybringer plus Chandra. Or if they play or they could miss their land drop. That could be very helpful. They did not miss their land drop. I was kind of hoping they would play a Sprite Dragon there and we could actually use our random minus. Or hopefully they value their Ren and 6 highly and then we can, and they like commit damage to it. That would be very good for us. We really need to stop drawing lands. The main point in keeping the hand was it was spell heavy with a Ren and 6 for the lands, so drawing lands is very bad. Because if we discard lands to Pyromancer, we'll make 1/1s, and we were wanting to make 1/1s here. Man, I hope they kill Ren and 6 here. It'd be very good for us. Really? This is very good for us. Wow, this is so good for us. I can't believe they care about the Ren. Drawing these lands is so bad though. I think I have to discard the lands. But I feel like I have to make 1/1s. And I think they would have used a Lava Dart instead of using their Mutagenic Growth like that. I have to discard at least 1 land. Honestly, I should probably just be discarding 2, but... think definitely Stomping Ground. I'm gonna keep the Glorybringer. And I think discard Chandra. Maybe I do discard double land. Discarding Chandra is really bad if they have Lava Dart. But if they have Lava Dart, then they can Lava Dart, Flashback Lava Dart on the Pyromancer, and then it's pretty bad. And Bloodbraid Elf doesn't guarantee kill a creature, whereas Chandra kind of does. It doesn't exactly, but it kind of does. Especially if they have a flyer of some sort, but they would have to top deck that. I think I'll discard Bloodbraid Elf actually instead of Chandra. The Chandra minus will also help soak up some damage. That Pillage is such a bad draw. I think our main way of winning is killing their creatures. Like guarantee killing their creatures, and Bloodbraid Elf is a very speculative kill. I think it's either, if they devote, like they devote so much to killing Renin 6, that's either their hand is very good or very bad. I'm not sure if there's an in-between. I think I'm gonna double block the Soul Scar and force something from their hand. I mean, if it's a Lava Dart, then it sucks anyways. They paid life for the Gut Shot, sure. They only have one card in hand. Oh god. I think that kills us. I did not expect. Most of the time they don't play Bedlam Reveler in the blue-red list. So them having it really sucks. I mean, drawing all infinite lands is also not helping. We kept a 2-lander and we've drawn 4 lands. Well, 5 lands. But we brought back one with Renin 6, so 4. I'm gonna minus on the Bedlam Reveler and hope they don't have a Mutagenic Growth or a Gut Shot. That's all I can really hope for. Yeah, I mean, if I was expecting Bedlam Reveler, I would have kept the Bloodbraid Elf and hoped to get lucky. Well, that's a good sign. I'm still very, very, very scared though. If we had Anger of the Gods, if this was post-mortem, we had Anger, I would feel a lot better. Well, that's not good. Yeah, like we would just be dead if they hadn't dealt with, like if they didn't care about the Renin 6, which I don't think they were supposed to care, but they chose to care. The Bloodbraid Elf would not have been good. It would have hit an Armor Elf. Okay. I guess if our opponent never draws another spell for the rest of the game, we might have a chance, and even then we still have to top deck. I'm gonna just say that like we're dead. Like that's where we're at this game. I'm gonna kill one of their 3 Soulscar mages with Glorybringer, and then we're gonna take a minimum of 3. I mean, our opponent must have something, because he has an F6. I guess he could be double queuing. Okay. I guess I could have not exert. Actually, I think I'm supposed to not exert there because I'm dead to any spell anyways, and I didn't realize that they were at 8. It would have been 4-0, so I wasn't supposed to exert there. Didn't matter, but. We're gonna board like we have been. Actually, I like Renin 6 a bit more than Thrunin. Well, I don't know that they're playing Sprite Dragon. They Bedlam Revelered? I guess the reason to play blue is for... They might just have like Bedlam Reveler as a one of, I guess. Huh. I didn't really think about no. I'll do it like this. I'll keep one in case we like Mise and draw it against their Sprite Dragon. Yeah, definitely playing first. I'm not excited by this hand, but I'm gonna keep it because we can stomp their turn 1 play because we're on the play. So we can stomp their first creature and then follow it up with the Colossus. And then if we draw a 4th land, we can play Glorybringer on turn 4 and turn 5. There's a Swiss Spear. I'm just gonna stomp here on my main phase. Unless we draw on a braid. If we draw on a braid, I'll probably use it instead of stomp. No, I would still use stomp, I think. Hopefully this works. Sweet. That's a really big deal for us. Hopefully they don't play a Sprite Dragon. We cannot kill a Sprite Dragon because Glorybringer only deals damage to non-dragons. They bolted us, so they're gonna light up the stage here. Soulscar Mage, Steam Vents. Lightning Bolt is a pretty good draw. Because we drew Lightning Bolt, it may actually not play Glorybringer next turn. We may use Clothes to start gaining life. And we can bolt Soul Scar and then play Bone Crusher. I'm gonna grab a basic mountain here. In case our draw step's a basic forest, that way we have double red without having to shock ourselves. Alright. Did they shock themselves on the steam vents? Yeah, they did. I guess there's no reason not to. Which leads me to believe that the Glorybringer won't do anything. So, I mean, I could exile a land so that I can Utopia Sprawl plus Giant and then hold up the bolt. I guess exiling and because they have Bedlam Reveler, I should actually be exiling their instants and sorceries. And it just freely deals them 2 damage. It's just, if I want to bolt, I need to do it now though. So I can commit to not bolting here, but then what? They're gonna draw for turn, and then if they bolt Bone Crusher, so this is 2, so 14, and then they would have to have, they have to be able to do 14 off of 4 more cards. It's not easy to do. I'm not sure that they're actually capable of doing that. And I don't really want to bolt now, nor do I really want to bolt later. So I'll just, because they're gonna wait till their turn to bolt the Bone Crusher, and I don't want to bolt then because then they can like Mutagenic Growth and it's big blowout. So I'll just pass, and next turn I can Glorybringer plus bolt. I just bolted now. Are they just gonna kill us? I mean, I don't think that's easy. It's possible. It's a little spooky. So they can deal they can post to 8 right now. Oh, that's huge. So they don't have another creature, or I guess they could have another bolt effect, but not really gonna assume that that's the case. I think that'd be a weird thing to assume. Alright. Play this thing and exert. I think they could have Mutagenic Growth here. But then Then they only have one unknown left, but then they have a draw step and an islet. And there are 4. They have to have like 3 spells here. Yeah, I mean, they have to have 3 spells. It's not easy. Am I dead? I'm not dead. I'd also assume that our opponent didn't have what they needed based on the fact that they let the blue-red from their metamorphose just go away. Alright. I think they just flooded out that game. So I'm gonna assume. I don't think I want to change anything. Though part of me does kind of want to bring in the Thrun over the Ren. I think Sprite Dragon's killing me either way on a draw. They showed that they like to kill Ren in 6 though. Which means that playing it is actually effective. And Thrun being 4 mana is like not so great. Nah, I think that the Ren's just objectively not great. If that was a Utopia Sprawl, I think I'd keep. Or if it had second land, I would snap keep. It doesn't have removal in it, which is a huge problem. Like, it has the Glory Bringer, but I draw any. It's a turn 3 Glory Bringer, though. I'd probably just snap Kev 7. And we have Bloodbraid, which gets a lot better post board because it's all good spells in the deck. I think I'm supposed to keep this. I could be wrong. And I'm supposed to try mold down to more removal, but double Utopia Sprawl is so powerful. Alright. I need to not draw any more lands. I need a spell that I can cast next turn. Outside of this Utopia Sprawl. Kitchen Finks wouldn't be, like, Kitchen Finks would be good, any removal spell, just any 3-drop. I need a spell to cast. They'll light up the stage. If they don't have a second creature, we're in a really good spot, even if we don't draw something to cast. But we do, like, mainly need a spell to cast. Crusher is a very good hit for them. Anger? Another 4-drop. Exactly what we needed. This is so bad. I'm gonna name red again. I think we're just gonna die. This is very unfortunate. Like, we drew a spell, which is important, but we need to draw a spell that we could cast, not just any spell. Blue-red? Okay. If they just play Stormwing Entity here and pass, I mean, it's not the best feeling, but at least we'd be, like, surviving. Unless they have Mutagenic Growth. In which case we would just be dead, basically. Aether Gust? Do I care? Well, we can't cast Glorybringer next turn no matter what. It's a matter of do we want to guarantee cast Glorybringer not next turn, but the turn after. I think I want to try to high roll and have more draws at Anger or something. So I'll put it on the bottom. They didn't have a third land, which is a really big deal for us, and they're letting this crash through just go away. I think I'm supposed to Chandra, make mana, and then stomp. It's either that or I'm supposed to Bloodbright Elf and hope to high roll. But like hitting Seasoned Pyromancer is not that good. And I think the Chandra Stomp play sets us up well. And if they can't kill us next turn, then the Chandra's gonna be pretty decent. And if they feel like they have to, like, they kind of have to kill Chandra here, and if they kill Chandra, I'm like pretty happy that they expended a Lightning Bolt. Like, if Chandra was a save 5 life spell, I would be pretty happy here. That's a decent top deck for them. Who are they attacking? They're attacking me. Interesting. I wonder what they have. Oh, sure. Well, there's a Lightning Bolt. So they can bolt the Chandra. They do not want to bolt the Chandra. Man, if they have Bolt plus Gut, like they have this Bolt here, if they also have a Gut Shot for this Glorybringer, it would be disaster if I made mana and then they did that. Compared to if I minus here. But if I minus, am I ever casting Glorybringer? I guess I'll draw a land eventually, right? But then what am I doing with the rest of my turn? I think I'm Bone Crushing plus Arbor Elfing. It'll let them use the Bolt on the Giant, but I think that's fine. Yeah, I think I have to minus here. I don't think I'm supposed to Bloodbright Elf. I think I Giant plus Elf. I mean, they have 3 spells in hand, so it's not great for us. Like, I feel pretty dead. But we'll just have to see what they actually have in hand. See if we're dead. It's not a good start. Tapping Islet seems really weird there. Like, why not tap Steam Vents? They're basically the same thing. Unless they just know we're dead. In which case they could just do whatever they want. If they give me the opportunity to chump block with Arbor Elf, I'm taking it. They brought in Molten Rain? Okay, opponent. I guess your message has been sent. I could season Pyro, but I think that's worse than Blood Braiding. Well, it looks like I'm season Pyroing anyways. This is fine. This is gonna clog up the ground really well. I'm just gonna attack. We have double bolt. We have all these chump blockers. If they had a lava dart, they would have used it on the Arbor Elf, I think, so that they could kill Chandra. Because Molten Raining and lava darting, Molten Raining and killing Arbor Elf is basically the same thing. What did they have? They had double mutagenic growth. We got really lucky with what their spell composition was. Well, they probably don't have another mutagenic. That anger is a really interesting draw too. I think I attack with everything. And see what they do about these. I guess it's free for them to go block here, like block the elementals, block here. They take 2 and go to 7. And then I'm gonna plus Chandra, make mana, and then I'll anger away the board. And then we'll have double bolt. The anger is gonna wipe our board anyways if we cast it, so I may as well do this. Wait. Oh, okay. Normally it shows the damage without having to scroll wheel in. So I was really confused. Were they mutagenicing? The Bedlam Reveler? They drew a 3rd mutagenic. I'm gonna bolt in response. Alright, hopefully we don't die somehow. That anger was pretty good. They are dead if they can't deal with this Chandra. Those are really good games. I'm gonna bolt first before I do anything else. Those are really good games. That was a super close match. Alright, so we're 3-2. Trying to bounce back and stay in it. Yeah, hopefully we can keep this up, the winning up, not the losing.